A few weeks back we talked about how there's no blueprint, and what's really amazing about having no blueprint is we get to make it up as we go. And what making it up as we go, as last week was switching around all the chakras, which we know was powerful. We don't even have to ask. And now we want to talk about blending chakras because, of course, we can't stall out. We have to move forward. Transformation. It's real easy to experience the infinite possibilities that you have in your crown chakra now. We think that that one's probably pretty accessible to you. Remembering, of course, very important reminder, this isn't something you think about. If you start thinking about how infinite possibilities is possible, you will not get far. Infinite possibilities is a fact. You don't have to think about it. In fact, if you do, it don't work the right way. We want to look at how you take infinite possibilities and then you put it in the third eye. And then what happens is you can have a vision of infinite possibilities, not thoughts. It's as you look into your world and imagine, oh, you know, I'm thinking about going on vacation. You're infusing the potential of going on vacation with infinite possibilities. Do you feel that? You're infusing the idea of going on vacation with infinite possibilities. So instead of it being, oh, but I don't know what I can afford, it becomes, ah, I don't have to think about it. I just have to hold the space for infinite possibilities to be present in the idea, the preference of having a vacation. Yeah? Good. Then that vision, of course, comes into your third eye, or your throat chakra, sorry. You bring that vision into the throat chakra. And you say, hey, throat chakra, this is where I speak about things. It's also a place where you are communicating, whether it's speaking or typing or leaving phone messages, right? It's your conversation chakra. But you don't have to only use words to converse. We've talked before that sometimes even drawing or creating any kind of art project can be fifth chakra work. So I want a vacation, right? Preference, I want a vacation. Soul's perspective, infuse it with infinite possibilities. Bring the infinite possibilities and the idea of a broad scope of possibilities into the throat chakra. So now when I speak about my vacation and someone says, oh, you're going on vacation, it's not, yeah, but I don't know where I'm going to go. Or I don't know how I'm going to afford it. I really want to, but. You know what we think about that word but? Get it out of your life. As you move it into the third or the fifth chakra, it becomes speaking about it in terms of infinite possibilities. See how this works? Now when I talk about going on vacation, I will not allow myself to think about it or talk about it in a limited way. So someone says, hey, you're going to go on vacation. You say, yes. Well, where are you going to go? I am still deciding. Well, what do you have your eye on? You know, there's so many things that interest me. I'm just letting myself sit with each of them until one comes into focus. See? It may still be true that you don't know how you're going to afford it. And it may still be true that you're a little confused how you're going to get the time off of work and all those other buts. But instead of talking about the buts, you know they're there. Who benefits if you talk about that? Nobody. And this isn't rose-colored glasses. This is you making spiritual discipline to decide what you're going to talk about, rather than using habit to talk about fears and limitations first. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. So you talk about it in an infinite possibility sort of way. And then you drop all that, we're adding up here, right? Plunk that down into the heart chakra. And the heart chakra says, the truth of me expressed. The truth of me expressed. And what happens is you hold all of that stuff we've just talked about. You hold it. Remember, the matriarch with the babe in arms, fourth chakra, you can always go back to that. Just hold it in the appreciation you have for yourself. The fourth chakra is not an action chakra. It's an emanation chakra. It emanates out the truth. The truth is nurturing myself involves having a vacation. And you nurture, your emanation of nurturing moves through all that stuff we've collected there and infuses all of that vision, all of that way of speaking, all of the infinite possibilities, infuses it with the 2011 version of you. infuses it with consciousness, infuses it with preferences, infuses it with the appreciation and love you have for yourself. See? Now comes the big one. Now, does this mean rubber hits the road? We're going to drop all that into the third chakra? We've got to act on it in the world? Well, sure you've got to act on it in the world. We haven't quite ever seen anybody get a vacation without planning something. At least getting in the car, putting your underwear in the suitcase, something, right? Something happens if you want to go on a vacation. But does it mean you have to be in fear? Does it mean you have to be stressed? Does it mean you have to panic? No. It means you say, hey, third chakra, what are the steps I can take, bringing all this other truth into the third chakra? What are the steps I can take? It's like Veronica said earlier. What if you need to pay $10 a week? Pay $10 a week, right? Third chakra. See, she's good at third chakra, so these things are easy for her. Third chakra. Third chakra says $10 a week means coming to the retreat next year. Third chakra. It's not, oh, God, how will I do it? Hand wringing. Oh, but I have to get a map. Oh, but I've got to go to the AAA. Oh, but, where will I stop for gas? It's, what is my current truth? What is the current truth of me expressing with all this other information accumulated? Then you drop into your second chakra, magic time. You know why it's magic time? Because that's the place you let others in. So that's the place you take the infinite possibilities and the vision and the willingness to speak in an infinite way and the appreciation you have for yourself and the willingness to take small steps rather than panic about the big picture. And you drop it into, and I want to connect with people. I'm going to connect with you. I'm going to connect with you. I want people to come in. I want answers and solutions to come in. I'm open to having new insights come in. And then we take the whole kit and caboodle and we plunk it into the root chakra. And in the root chakra we say, and I stand on my foundation. Remember, your root chakra is your foundation, and you stand in that foundation and allow yourself to recognize that all that work you just did, plus all your tools, plus all the consciousness you've had, plus all the growth you've done, plus, is a solid foundation under you. So you're not trying all this stuff on a wing and a prayer, on a bouncing branch on a windy day. You're standing on a foundation of things you've learned, and you're leaning into the fact that you didn't come here as a newborn babe to this moment, we mean. You come to this moment with plenty of skills and tools and abilities and compatriots in arms and experiences to fall back on and lean into. So that's the place we want you to stand. Stand on that foundation. And then you can go back up the chakras. So then you feel yourself stand in that foundation and you acknowledge, yes, I want connection. And yes, I'm willing to take the steps as they become clear. And yes, I'm going to emanate the truth of me. And yes, I'll speak about it in an infinite way. And yes, I have the vision. I don't need details. I just need to have the overall scope of willingness to stand and look for possibilities. And then look, the possibilities rest right here on top of me. That's the follow-up from last week. Good night.